when you have something, I only want to tweak it so much. So ZTE is known for doing great phones like this, these giant phones. I do have my Blade Z Max as well, but ZTE is known for bringing out phones like this that don't cost a lot and still offer a lot of bang for buck. So this is my Blade Z Max, and as you can see here, I'm doing a software update because ZTE, for some devices, they push the software updates. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, some phones should be on 8.0 by now. I feel that way about some phones, but if I pay $100 for a phone or $200 for a phone, sometimes I can go ahead and give that phone a pass because I go into it knowing that my expectations sometimes should be a little bit less. But I gotta tell you, this phone right here and some other phones that I have on my office and just stored away that are $200 or less are actually doing better than some of the phones that cost 5 times the cost. You know, it's amazing that these phones are still getting software updates, and I've gotten several, and it's a matter of the consumer being taken care of by an OEM, and I'm not like singling out ZTE, but you know, they're not the only ones who does good with some of their software. Motorola's another one that does great with their software updates and enhancements, but the Blade Z Max is a phone that if you don't like it, you probably never used it before. There are some people out there who just don't like it, and I respect that you know, they might be having problems with it or they just didn't like it when they got it. But this phone is absolutely stunning, and I say that some people say, "Oh, why do you keep saying it's stunning?" Well, I say that because of what I'm getting. I'm getting a huge 6-inch display. I'm getting pretty decent cameras. Performance is lacking when it comes to RAM. Sometimes the RAM isn't enough. You know, I actually prefer, I would have liked 3 gigs of RAM if possible. But this is what they gave us. They gave us 2 gigs of RAM, and this is what it is. So it's finishing the update here. But the phone is on 7.1.1 still. And that doesn't really bother me too much. What I don't like is that I can spend just a little bit of money on this phone and get a phone that if I drop it, it doesn't break on the first time. This phone has been dropped multiple times. Maybe a little nicks here and there, but it's still working. The phone is still getting software updates. The company is backing this phone. So I feel like my purchase, while it was $100 or $200 or whatever, that's a lot of money to a lot of people. Now, some of us will get, I got some over there, but I have phones that are $1,000. Here's one. My iPhone 8 Plus. My Note 8 is over there, and I've got other phones that cost a lot of money. Sometimes you don't feel like you're getting the support, and you don't feel like you're getting your money's worth with some phones. Now, with a phone like this, what expectations would you have? Well, people who spend $200 on a phone or $150 on a phone, that's a lot of money to them. $50, that's a lot of money to me. And a phone like this definitely deserves more recognition. Not just this phone. My top 2 phones for low end, or not low end, but you know, just the lower tier devices, was definitely these phones for 2017. Especially this one, man. It's amazing the value that you're getting from these phones. And when I think about a phablet, you know, because that term was loosely thrown around, it is loosely thrown around today by people, but really I think Samsung started that trend, and Samsung is sticking true to that trend with the Galaxy Note line. Now this phone right here is no Galaxy Note, but look at how beautiful and gorgeous this screen is. You have so much resolution. You've got a very loud speaker on here. You've got a headphone jack and Type-C. This is a fantastic phone. This is kind of a replacement for the Blade, for the Z Max Pro, and this is a much better device than the Z Max Pro. The Z Max Pro was on the 617 processor, which really became sluggish through extended use. But this phone right here has been holding up pretty well, and it's got a software update. So, and the software update came within the last week, I'll say, because I don't know exactly when you're watching this video, but we're at the end of February. And, you know, it's a security patch. It's the latest update. And, you know, we're on the February security patch. February 5th security patch. And the build is B20. Now, this update came in to me a while back, but I have so many devices and so many things that I want to do. I was like, you know, I can wait on doing that video. I can, you know, let people know the software update on here it's probably going to improve this phone even more. I'm just going to use it and do like I normally would. Give you an honest review every now and then. Give you a follow-up video. Because I've had this phone since launch. And I really haven't had any problems with it. The few complaints that I did have, you know, they can't be resolved. Like the more RAM, there's no slot where I drop in more RAM. This is something like that. The camera software, it needs to be replaced. You know, and I could install the Google camera app. People say to do these things, but when you have something, I only want to tweak it so much. Quick video update, B20 has arrived, and I will follow up again later after using this for a little bit more. I will tell you how this phone is doing probably in another 3 months or three months from now or something like that, because I've had this since launch, which was last year, I think like July or August, I believe, and we're in February 2018, so how is the phone doing? Thumbnail. Let's see if we can get a thumbnail. All right, this is probably not going to work, but nonetheless, it's your man Jay Will. B20 is here. Did you update yours yet? It's your man Jay Will. Shout out to the ZTE crew and the ZTE family, Z community, all those guys. I appreciate the support you guys show the channel, and I appreciate you too. So take care. I'll see you in the next video.